Eric Burgess here, and we've been given the following question. One number is 4 less than 7 times a second number. Their sum is 48. Find the numbers. So I've changed my numbers here so that they're not exactly the same as the ones you probably have. So my answer might be kind of nasty looking, but your numbers will probably be very nice looking. So let's go ahead. The first step is translate this thing. So we are given two relations, and I think it's really important to point these out because they're going to correspond to formulas. So we're told that this statement here, one number is 4 less than 7 times the second number. We're told how the two numbers are related. So that's our first statement. That's going to become an equation. We're also told their sum is 48. And so using these two pieces of information, we can put together some equations and solve them. Now the rule with equations is however many unknown things you have, you need that many equations. And if we look at this, we have one number we don't know and a second number we don't know. So that's two unknowns. So we're going to need two equations, and we have two relations, which will give us two equations. So this is all coming together very nicely. So the first one, we're going to let number 1 equal x, and number 2 equal y. There's some classic variable names, right? So it says one number is. So is means equals. So x is equal 4 less than. So whatever it is, whatever's over here, this is going to be 4 smaller than it. And it says 7 times a second number. So there's 7 times, and then it's being multiplied by that second number, which we called y. And then we're going to be 4 less than that. It's 4 less than 7 times a second number. So this is it translated into math. So now we have a formula. The next one is considerably simpler. It just says their sum is 48. So that would just correlate to when we take y and we add x, we get 48. And now we have a system of equations. We can use this system of equations to solve for the different variables. So we've already got a statement of x equals this, so it's easier to do it by substitution. So this is 7y minus 4, so we can say that y plus, and then x, we have x defined right here. So we can take it and plug it in as 7y minus 4 is equal to 48. And all we did was we took what we know x is also this thing, and we just plugged it in for x here, and we get this third equation. So I'm going to label these. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. And so now we can combine like terms. So 7y plus y, well that's 8y. I put parentheses because it's just good habit. But the parentheses don't do anything in this case. And then we have minus 4 is equal to 48. I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and this is going to cancel the 4 out on this side, and we're going to have a 4 on this side. And we're going to get 8y is equal to 48 plus 4. Well, what is that? That's 52. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 52. And then we're going to get y is equal to, and then 52 divided by 8, which I can't recall off the top of my head. Is it a nice thing? 52 divisible by 8 is 6.5. 6.5. So this is what y is. You'll probably get an integer. I got a decimal. You can't win them all, right? So now that we know what y is, we can come up to one of our initial statements and solve for x. And so we say, well, in equation 1 here, we have that x is equal to 7 times y, so that's 6.5 minus 4. Because if this is y, we've got to figure out whatever x that would make this statement true. What does x have to be when y is 6.5? And we get that x is equal to, we do 7 times 6.5 minus 4. And we get 41.5. 41.5. So we find that when this is the case, you need a y of 6.5 and an x of 41.5 to satisfy the two numbers. So we can actually check this. So if we can actually, so we did it using this equation. We can solve and check it with 2 and see if it comes out true. So all we would do is we would add the numbers. So if we do 41.5, which is already right here, and then we add 6.5, do we get out 48, right? That was the requirement. And we indeed do. So these numbers check out, and we can go along in whatever we're doing and be very confident that these are correct. If you have any questions about this, let me know. Subscribe. If you're a Citrus College student, feel free to stop by online tutoring. We're there to help you out. And we'll catch you in the next problem.